Hi there, I'm Glenn Allen from IamAnOrchestra.com and BetterSongs.com, and I'm going to apologize if I seem a little tired, if my voice sounds a little hoarse. It's well after midnight. It's probably going on 1. I was taking care of my daughter who's not feeling well. I got 3 kids and I'm solo dad. Aww. I know you're probably thinking, what? He's single? Oh my God, he's a total package! You're right. Jokes aside, it's a long story. You can figure it out from a lot of my songs, I'm sure. But from a lot of that pain of the separation came the impetus to make this channel and to make I Am an Orchestra and start writing again and start sharing with people what I love about songwriting and how to write better songs. And so today I wanted to talk about a topic, lyrics, specifically rhyme scheme. I was just in one of my private communities on Facebook that I host, and one of the members had mentioned that one of my songs went with one rhyme scheme in the first verse, but then abandoned rhyme scheme in the second verse, which isn't entirely true. Actually, it has I think an AABB rhyme scheme in the second verse, but I'm using slant rhyme, which is totally fine. But then I thought, who cares? It doesn't matter. Think about this for a second. Name one song off the top of your head by somebody famous or just a great classic song, and it has to have a rhyme scheme and then abandon it. Or has a rhyme scheme in the first verse that's different in the second verse. You probably can't think of one. In fact, when I was doing research for this video, I knew that there was a few out there, quite a few great songs that did this. I couldn't picture one. I couldn't think of it. Because when you're listening to a song, rarely are you going to think to yourself, hey, wait a minute, the rhyme scheme changed. You're really barely going to notice. You probably won't notice at all. It's not going to affect the listener. It's okay to change rhyme schemes. It's okay to abandon rhyme. And so I had to go through a lot of my favorite artists and then go lyric or just album by album and try to find some of these examples. And I came up with quite a few that I thought would be more widely known. And so here are some examples of some good songs that do this. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. That one has, I believe, let's see, what did I write down? Has an ABCB in first verse and an AAA in the second verse. U2's I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For is a massive rhyme scheme, and they tend to be very, very well crafted with rhyme scheme. This one goes A, B, and then the C. That word repeats. It doesn't even rhyme in the fourth line. And then it goes A, A, B, C. Second verse, A, A, B, B, A, B, C, D. Third verse, A, A, C, and then again repeats the same word, I believe. And then A, B, A, C. So that's all over the place. But you probably would never even notice listening to the song. And then there's songs that abandon rhyme scheme. And 2 good examples of that are High and Dry by Radiohead and Trouble by Coldplay. Oh, I also had Beatles Getting Better. It's another one that starts a rhyme scheme and just throws out the window. And a lot of these, they might have bits of rhyme scheme come and go, and then they'll even have internal rhyme inside. So hopefully for you, you find this freeing. I know for me, it really was, because as a writer, I really tend to want to craft a lot of rhyme and really try to make things rhyme very nicely and be clever and all that stuff. But it's really not necessary. It's nice when it does, and it can make your lyrics more memorable. And it also kind of causes a sort of prosody in the music where you can do different things with rhyme. You could make it, if you mess with where it rhymes, change the rhyme scheme in a way, or remove it in certain places, you can kind of cause some instability, which can add to maybe an instability that's implied in what you're trying to say. Or you can create some stability, which might really add to the underlying tone of what you're trying to say. Also with your lyrics rhyming, did I already say, see, I'm tired. Did I already say that it can help make it more singable, more memorable? If I did, I don't know. I'll have to find out when I edit this later. But that is one of the great things about rhyme. And yet, like I said, it's not a necessity. So many great songs don't even rhyme at all. So I hope you find this helpful. And if you'd like to learn more about writing better lyrics, I've got a free guide on avoiding what I call the 7 deadly sins of songwriting. It's all the most common lyric mistakes we tend to make when we're first really trying to learn how to craft lyrics. And if you want that, I've got a link. You can click on it. I think it's going to be here in the video, or I'll provide it below. And I hope you check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. I'm going to bed now.